Hey y'all, this is LaLa at LaLa Farm. Stay tuned, we're going to be putting in a permanent creep feeder today. As you know, we've got babies on the ground. It's the end of our kidding season. Our babies are coming up on 30 days plus now, so we're starting to weigh them. A lot of them are nibbling hay and getting ready to eat some feed. So today, I'm going to be installing a permanent creep feeder in the barn structure. This is our nasty Florida winter weather here. We got tons of rain. It's cold. It's just nasty. So I thought I'd do some inside work today. Every year at kidding season, I end up setting up a creep feeder that I have to patch together from panels and T-posts and a creep feeder gate, and half the time the goats knock it around. And so today I'm going to be installing one permanently in the barn structure. So stay tuned as we go through and do some cleanup first, and then we're going to be installing a post and then setting up the creep feeder.
What is this area?
This is just an extra area. At one point we used it as a place to keep Betsy when we first got her. And so it's just a little section of the barn. Right now it's kind of been used for a little bit of storage here and there, but since Rick moved everything out over into the new garden structure, gave me some more space. Now I can move the stuff out of here, and this is the area that we're going to convert into our permanent creep feeder area. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what a creep feeder is, some people use them, some people don't. Some people just bring the babies up, feeding them the same thing we feed the mama. I feed them the same thing I feed the mamas, but a creep feeder allows the babies to come in and eat when they want to without being in competition with the bigger goats who are constantly going to the feeder or, you know, fighting to get to a feeder that's just had food put into it. So this just allows them access to food without having to run the risk of getting trampled or anything like that. And because most of my bucklings, I usually raise them up to take to market, puts a little bit of extra heft to them. So anyway, that's what a creep feeder's for. You want the scraper?
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna go get the scraper.
As you can tell, I don't wear my best clothes when I'm doing barn work because I get really nasty.
We got Magnus in the little feeder. Hi. Alright, LaLa, what are you thinking?
Well, we need to take this panel off. Once we take this panel off, then what we're going to do is we're going to put a plate down there that holds the base of the 4x4, similar to what's right here. This is a 6x6 base plate, and what that does is that bolts into the concrete, and it will secure the post from the bottom. Then we run it up through these two beams up here, and we'll secure it up here, and that'll give us a place to start our wall. And then the creep gate will go right here, and that's just a gate that you can make wider and smaller slats in to keep the bigger goats from coming in and letting the little goats come in without being harassed by the big ones. So right right now, Papa is, he's cutting off the staples that we use to attach it.
We got it.
Got that side, now we gotta get the other side done. And that'll remove this panel and allow us to start putting that post in.
That burnt my chest.
All right.
Fire! Fire!
Look what just got delivered.
That ain't got delivered. That got pulled out of the buck pen.
What do you have to say about that?
He gets like this when I allow him to play with power tools.
Magnus. Or not. Our little mascot got left out there.
Yeah, they're really curious because anytime I make a change out here, everybody's got to come check it out. And that panel had been in there for a really long time.
Pry bar! You think your grandfather's a weirdo?
Yeah. Of course I do.
Little Magnus. This is our new mascot. Magnus the mascot.
All right. Magnus, you don't need this. Ugh.
More? Because I'm going to mark this. Make sure that it's...
Yeah, I'm gonna need some hot coffee after this.
So I'm using this Simpson strong tie. This is how we're tying the post in. So this sits on top here. When this is anchored in with this 1/2-inch anchor, then this will sit on top of that, and then this will sit on top of that. The post sits here, and then we screw it from the sides to attach the post. And that's the same tie. If you look around at all of these, put the camera over there, NeNe. These are all the same ties that we've used on the concrete pad all the way around. Slowly. All right. So, what? So now the tie goes on. You'll note that's why I put this marker on here, so I kind of know where it needs to sit. And then that goes on, and then that goes in. And I don't take this off. I don't take this off. That way, if I flare this bolt out a little bit, I don't have to put it back on. So just cut off the top of the bolt, and then this platform goes in. it sits nice and flush. So now what we'll do is we'll lift the post back up. We're going to stick it in. We're going to level it and then anchor it up at the top.
You got screws?
Yeah. That's level. Come out. And then I'm gonna hit this. So this is over in the one of the boards that used to be over here in the barn. Then I took it over there in the garden structure. So it's got chicken poop all over it. So once this is anchored and we know we've got it in place, then this piece just folds up and then that gets screwed in. But we had an impact driver when we put them in, so it wasn't so bad. We realized very quickly we're not doing this by hand ratchet.
Yeah, we burned it out too.
There you go.
Alright, so we're just going to put a piece of goat panel across here to block this out. Then we'll put the gate there, attach it. Be good to go.
Do you need to put a piece of goat panel on top?
No.
Baby's trying to eat.
No. No, sir. Come on, go.
You might hear LaLa cuss in just a second.
Ah! I can't hit from that angle.
What do you know?
I can't. My glasses are fogged. My nose is running. My hands are cold.
You got any? What's your excuse? Put it in there. You getting it, NeNe?
Oh, yeah.
You want them above or below so you can sit it on there?
I don't know. What do you suggest?
I don't care.
I don't care.
I think this is going to work out good.
It doesn't matter as long as it goes through the eye bolts. You're going to mark down at the bottom too, or are you going to wait until you get them in first?
I'm going to take my level.
I put your level away. You want me to go get it? Huh? Do you want me to go get the level?
I don't know what kind of engineering you think I do.
Okay, just so you know, this is how me and Papa work together all the time. We've built all kinds of structures, but we always get to giggling and laughing, so
Yeah,
usually it's because of me.
I don't know what kind of engineering you think I'm into, but It
You
ain't.
want level or not?
No. Put this gate back up here.
All right.
My plan was to just draw the line with a level, but she took my level.
Level, Magnus?
Will you get out of the way? You're kind of a pain in the butt.
You were wondering where your cap was, weren't you?
Yes. You better watch yourself.
Eat your shirt.
What are you doing?
What are you doing, you weirdo? Magnus the weirdo. Remember that video about hardware? That's my pocket full of hardware.
Yep. And I'm always having to clean out the pocket full of hardware before I do the laundry. We actually keep a dish on a shelf in the kitchen
For hardware.
for Rick to throw his extra hardware in when he comes into the house because he forgets to take it out of his pockets.
And in the laundry room, we have a little bucket there.
Yeah, we got a little dish out in the laundry room. So when I pull screws or bolts or anything else out of his pockets, I can just throw.
Bottom one still? Recommend?
No, I think it's good.
Magnus, stop.
I gotta make some adjustments to the to these posts.
Alright, do you require
So how does this work?
consultation any longer?
I don't think so. I think, well, yeah, I need to move a feeder and you need to help me. So
how does this work?
how does what work? This?
Yes.
Well, these,
Wait until it gets all done.
yeah, wait until we get all done. Look at that. That is awesome.
I think I'm a good videoer. Is that what you call it,
A
videoer?
videoer?
I'm a videoer.
Videographer or videoer?
A videoer.
Thumbs up if you think Madeline's a good videoer.
All right. We have the Advantage feeder. And,
We're just trying to decide how high we want to put it. So I got Magnus, so he
oh,
can
we got your best friend.
Hey! Hi, buddy. Come here. Come on, my buddy.
We might need to lower this.
Yeah, well, we can make adjustments, but
Hi, Bubby. Okay. We're putting it on blocks.
no, we're not going to put it on blocks. Right now what we're doing is we're just trying to figure out what height we want to set it at so that we can go ahead and get the brace bars that we put across here. And then we can go ahead and attach it and do what we need to do. So usually if I'm out here in the barn, this little guy's running around with me. This was one I'm keeping a real close eye on for a friend of mine who's looking for a easy to handle buck.
What are you doing? Stop
Oh,
it.
here comes the true test. Frick, are you gonna be able to make it?
Stop
through
it.
there?
Stop it. LaLa.
Oh, you're being attacked.
Oh, the real test. The real test. Oh, Sass's horns can't fit in there.
That's about it.
That good?
That's good. So as I told you before, I use the Advantage, the 200 HD, to supplement my herd when they kid out. I just give them extra alfalfa pellets, that type of thing, and then adjust it to what works best for us. But I have 3 of these, so I decided to take one of them, use it as a creep feeder, which is one of the functions you can use it as. Some people creep feed, some people don't. I like to creep feed. So that's all I did, is convert this small storage area that we had in the main barn into a permanent creep feed area, so that when my kids are ready to start eating grain, they can get in here without being pestered by the bigger goats. So as you can see, I put my creep feeding gate in here. I got this through Premier One and it comes with these removable. You can buy extra ones of these to make it smaller. If you've got a smaller breed of goat that you're dealing with, ours are Kikos and boar mixes, so they're pretty large. The kids can fit through these little gaps. The adults can't. They go right in here, and they will be, this will have feed in it. What I'm going to do is open this up a little bit more so it's easier for the kids to access it. And they'll be able to come in here and feed. Magnus, our little bottle baby's already figured out how to go in and out through the gate. He also knows that there's feed in here, and so I put it up a little high so that they got to get up there to get to it. But I didn't want to put it right down low on the ground either, because then they're stepping in it, pooping in it, making a mess. This way it's easier for me to access to clean it out, but it's at a good height for them to get into as they need to. Is he putting fingers up behind my head? He does silly stuff like that. But anyway, I'm gonna get a couple of kids and I'm gonna push them through the gate, show them where the feed is, and we'll get going. So that's our big project in the barn for the day. So thanks for watching. As always, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and remember, be kind to each other.